would you begin? Fight well, my friend. Traitor, far have you wandered? Tested now. You fight to live. Good.
Yeah. No, you, sir. Good, man. Yo, can you hear me okay, or is the fucking stream too loud? The game's too loud. You up to, man? Been shredding, son.
You still believe in victory? Rise! Rise! Rise!
make like for a really good alarm clock. He agrees. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I like what they did because it's spread, the difficulty is spread across the 12 a lot more evenly. Like, it is really, really nice. It's not as spiky as it was in the other ones. And also, I really like that with the additional torment levels, you're not going to hit that wall that you hit in T4 in the old seasons where, like, the only real place that you face difficulty is in the pit, and then, like, nowhere else. Like, the pit should be where you're pushing the pinnacle of difficulty, but, like, you should still have some of that difficulty out in the world, you know? Once you start pushing, like, higher pits and you're just juiced, like, T4 starts to feel like fucking T1, which just doesn't feel good. It's like, you have all this power and you just don't really use it except for like one area of the game, which is just, that's never a good feeling. So I'm really happy they did the 12 tiers, honestly. It feels like it's a much smoother progression and it's much easier to find the breakpoints, you know? Like, oh, okay, I know exactly where I'm supposed to be and where I'm not supposed to be. Like, what I'm working toward. Yeah, but see, that's the problem, is you were on Reddit, dude. Here's your problem right there. They put on their little thinking caps and snark caps, and we're like,
actually, here's why this fucking sucks. Here's my breakdown of why this is a horrible move.
Like, yeah, okay, dude. I don't know, man. It's legitimately, like, it's so fucking smooth-brained when they're, like, you know they didn't read the article, because if they would have read the full interview, like, you got people posting quotes from the interview getting downvoted until their comments are hidden because some fucking dipshit thinks he just wants to, like, be cool in front of strangers. It's like, this site fucking sucks, dude. Fucking sucks. Yeah, so they've got two resources. The one on the left is Wrath, and the one on the right is Dominance. So you can think of the one on the left as a more traditional resource, and that's for casting skills, and the one on the right is the one you use to dominate demons, summon them. If you play D3, it's kind of feels like the Demon Hunter from D3. Dude, I'm loving Warlock. It's so good. Such a fun class. Ooh, I saw the swarm. Yo, I got this fucking, unique. I'll have to show it to you after. I forgot what it's called, but it's a two-handed mace that genuinely lets you slot every single ultimate that the Warlock has on your bars. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's fucking crazy flavor-wise. And yeah, dude, the story is fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, dude, I'll show it to you after this. It's called like the something with 3 because it's about the 3 primevals. So if there's a way that you could like, I'm thinking with like flicker step, if you're just constantly dodging and lowering your ultimate's cooldown, that's the only thing we got to get over is finding a way to like lower the ult's cooldown because you can literally have every single ult. I also saw there's a set or charm set. We're trying to find it or trying to work toward it, where you can, as a warlock, if you're running a Legion build, you can get every single soul shard. Like, every single soul shard demon you can have out and about. So I'm absolutely fucking rocking that. I'm pushing T5 right now. I'm farming a little bit in T4, and then I've got T5 unlocked, but I'm just sort of chilling T4 for a little bit. I need some more, I need to farm some mats out to upgrade my, my shit. Dude, also, the way they changed the layer bosses, really cool. You just need the layer boss keys. All the stuff that we used to use to summon the bosses is just now used to transmute items from them with the Herodric Cube. So one layer boss key just opens up a layer boss, and then there's greater layer boss keys as well, which is really cool. Yeah, dude, I went hard as fuck yesterday. I only just got on today. It got me good, man. It hooked me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where, why is it? Oh, it's fucking artillery. I was like, why is he just swinging so hard? Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure where mythics are, but man, I gotta be honest. I'm just loving these changes. The game feels really, really good. Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Dude, I couldn't agree more. Getting rid of passives was probably the best thing they've done for this game. I saw a rogue build, and this player was talking about like how good rogue feels to play. They made it feel less like you're playing the fucking keyboard every time you want to get anything done. Like they're just punchy and they're mean and they're fucking great. Dude, yeah, I mean, the whole game, man. The whole game, like every single class I want to try. This might be one of the first seasons that I genuinely try to play more than one class, because the changes are just nuts. What do I want? What do I want? Let's do talismans. Dude, I keep getting an engagement ring. Have you guys been getting engagement rings? This thing keeps showing up in my fucking inventory, and I don't know. Maybe we give it to Tyrael so we can get engaged to Thara. Is this the second one that I got? Is this the one that just keeps showing up? Hell yeah, dude. That's what we love to hear, dude. Yo, yeah, fishing. Fishing is huge. Apparently, if you're ever running a dungeon with water in it, stop and fish. Especially if you're running a... Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you. I'll show you that item after this. Remind me about that unique. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah. That's the one I was talking about, bro. Also... Yeah, if you're running a dungeon, if you're running a nightmare, and you see one of those, you see like the Herodric stuff for like items, fish. Means there's probably really good fish in that dungeon. Yeah, so if you're running a dungeon and the dungeon has like water in it, and you see those, you know, those like little items that are scattered around, like the Herodric. Hold on, dude. I'm fucking shouting over myself for no reason. It's louder for me than it is for you guys. There we go. No, you're good, bro. Enjoy the Zaza. If you're in a dungeon and it has like the Herodric stuff, you know, the items that are scattered around that if you loot them, it increases the dungeon's like loot pool at the end. Make sure you fish inside of those dungeons. I mean, I think the thought is like you should be fishing in dungeons whenever you get a chance, but especially if you see those, because you might get mythic fish. Because you deserve it, Death, and you like it, okay? Oh, it's super easy, dude. You literally talk to a guy, he has like 3 fucking paragraphs, and he's like, hey, pick up a rod. And you're like, alright. And then you get it. You can fish in lava? Holy shit, that's awesome. You can get specific stuff. I think there's a lot of hidden shit, but you can get items, you can get gear pieces, you can get what's it called? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Holy shit. Resources, reagents, things like that for the Herodric Cube. I wouldn't be surprised if fish are also used for the Herodric Cube as well. Yeah, me too, man. I wonder if it's going to be Amazon with all the Greek Amazon shit, or if that was just kind of like a cool homage. So yeah, it looks like I can do this difficulty. I just don't know if I want to do 5 yet. It's a little slower. Dude, I got an email about it today. The Dreadblade, I'm playing that shit. We're playing that shit. No, they're different. Amazons and Spiritborns are different. I would say, I mean, Spiritborn's like the closest thing we have to an Amazon, just because of like the, you know, the polearm. But I would put the Spiritborn somewhere between like, it's like a weird mix of like Witch Doctor, Monk, and Amazon. But no, the like Amazon builds from like D2 are very, very different. I honestly don't think we're ever gonna get Amazon in D4. I feel like they're gonna keep just doing new shit. Yeah, it's on Classic and Retail Ion, which is crazy. That, when I saw that email, I was like, dude, this class cannot be more up my alley. It's got my favorite color. It's got, like, my favorite fucking, you know, edgelord aesthetic, and it's a hybrid. It's like Dark Knight, but in Ion, what meets Reaper. You're like, alright, hell yeah. Yeah, they're kind of just straight hands. If I remember correctly, they're just like... I mean, D2, very different games. It's like way more toned down, but they've got obviously their spear / javelin. They could be like a melee build or like a ranged kind of like throwing like javelins. Spear is melee, jab is range, and then I want to say, don't they have shouts or auras or something? It's been so long. Yeah, Amazons are from Scovos. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played a fucking Amazon from D2, man. I don't remember what their actual like stuff is. That'd be fun though. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. That'd be fun to do like a community playthrough of D2R together. Cause they added fucking Warlock to that, dude. It's gonna be crazy. Yo, yeah, you're gonna love. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is, but sure, let's go with it. Dude, yeah, you're gonna love Warlock. I mean, yeah, they're all cut from the same cloth in the sense that they're like their own they're protectors, right? Oh, dude, the flavor of the that unique I was telling you. The one that that gives you, that lets you cast every ultimate is fucking grotesque. It's like all these like every time that like the triune or every time that the brothers, the primes, like fuck shit up on Sanctuary, it's like they're not even doing it for glory. They're just doing it because they want they just want to have fun. It's like, yep, that'll do it. Proper demonic. Oh, right. So it's this thing. Scepter of the Three. You can now equip all ultimate skills and gain 15 ranks in them. Attacking enemies with no ultimate skill builds up your ultimate skill damage by 9% up to 172%. After starting ultimate skills, the damage bonus is reset once all have ended. So, yeah, man, I don't know. That's pretty fucking wild. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure out a way to mess with it later on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's so much good lore. It really depends. Oh wait, hold on. Do I have? Oh shit, I do. Lint, need this. Sadism increases your demonology stack. Yeah. Yeah. I need 4. Phobia, so I need 1 more. But, I don't need that. Okay. This season's amazing. Pacho, welcome back, dude. What's good, my guy? Yeah, this season is fucking fantastic already. And, like, I can't wait to see how they build on these systems moving forward. Wait, let's do T5. Yes, that's the one I'm working toward, yeah. 2 demons is this unique right here. Agrom Schism lets you summon both. Or lets you summon basically 2 versions of that guy. Yo, yeah. The fucking, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I finished the story yesterday and it was fantastic. Like, strongest Diablo narrative I think they've ever had, in my opinion. And definitely an amazing wrap-up to what they started with the base game. Like, holy shit. 10 out of 10, man. Yeah, last boss was fucking awesome. I can't wait to farm him as a layer boss, man. I just know I'm gonna scream like a little girl when they finally reveal Diablo and Vale. At some point, like the moment I see Big Red again, I'm gonna bust. Yeah, what's happening with PoE 2? I mean, I'm gonna play it like regardless, but it feels like the opinions of that game seem to like absolutely fucking seesaw, like incredibly bipolar. It's like I know that's partly just the internet, but it's like every time PoE gets mentioned now, it's like either best game ever created in the history of creation or this thing is gonna die tomorrow. Like it's so fucking hard to see. Like, oh, is it just not? Wait, you're talking about PoE 2, right? Yeah, I hope we get Big Red next. Yeah, the build is like basically like it's like a Warlock Legion build. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you think would make it less boring? Is it like pacing wise? Like, you want the game to be faster, or do you think it's like just there's not enough like content in the game right now, or like where do you think the pain point is for you? Yeah, I mean, that is kind of how it started. Like, it started off because some people really wanted Ruthless. Well, some people, I don't know. I don't know how many people in the community actually wanted Ruthless and how much of it was the developers fucking around. They really liked Ruthless because it sort of turned the game on its head, right? It's sort of like, I mean, you could do it. It's like Iron Man hardcore, right? Without the permadeath. Actually, I think Ruthless does have permadeath. I could be wrong, but point being, it's like, you know, you fix, quote unquote, I should say, quote unquote, you fix the issues in their eyes, I guess, if it's an issue where you don't have these spammy builds, you know, that all ARPGs eventually become. Which, again, in my opinion, not a problem. Like, it's kind of why I play these games. Like, if I'm dropping 200 hours into a fucking game, I want to have a cracked ass broken, you know, build by the end of it. That's sort of like any RPG, really. But they sort of did it as like a, hey, wouldn't it be cool if like everything mattered more and you really had to work for it, and you know, gear was really hard to come by. I mean, it's kind of like Solo Self-Found meets Iron Man Hardcore, right? And then they, I guess, wanted to make it its own mode, but then they were really like, the shit they wanted to do would have really taken away from like the first PoE. And also I think it's just, as a company, they need more than just one game in their, you know, in their roster and their lineup. But yeah, it does seem like they're kind of hitting this weird point of like, you know, do they go further down that like what they call meaningful combat route, where things are slower? And look, man, I love Dark Souls, I love Elden Ring, I love those like, you know, slower paced roll slop games. They're super fun, but I don't know how much of that the ARPG crowd wants, because if you're always saying, okay, meaningful combat means very precise dodge windows, non-spammy builds, you know, not whatever, like, what do I measure my character's power by if it's not speed and effectiveness, right? If I feel the same at level, let's say 60, that I did at 20, that's not very good. I mean, it is roll slop, and I love it, right? But it's, you know what, that's exactly what it is, it's roll slop. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna play, I really like PoE 1. I need to go back and put more time into PoE 2. It's been a while since I played, but it does feel like I can see PoE 2 having a bit of an identity crisis when the community is concerned. And I guess it just really depends on, like, where they take it, you know, really moving forward. Because the one thing that I feel like they have that's really going for them is the fact that, like, the game's not done, you know? Like, the game is just still in early access. It doesn't have, you know, all of the baggage that, like, PoE 1 has and all the systems and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how it sort of unfolds. Oh, yeah, Linux is a pain in the ass, bro. It can be very much a pain in the ass. I do think, though, for better or for worse, PoE 2 needs to just keep going in the direction they're going and just fucking own that space. Because I feel like if they move away from it, then you're just gonna lose everybody, right? I'd say it's better to lose the people that find that kind of combat slow and boring and have them say, hey, just go play PoE 1 or go play Diablo or go play, you know, Last Epoch or Titan Quest 2 or whatever. But I feel like if they move away from that at this point, then everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck was the point of, you know, the sequel? Because I think it's awesome, honestly. I think like the shit they're trying to do in PoE 2 is really cool. And I do think that they just straight up improved some shit over PoE 1. Like, the way the support gems work in 2 is so much better than in 1, in my opinion. It doesn't feel like the gear system's fighting you, and, like, you just have to waste time re-rolling shit to get, like, links that make sense. Ubers in PoE 2? Yeah, I'm sure they'll come. That's definitely down the road shit. I think that would be insane if they were like, yeah, we're just not doing Ubers. What the fuck you mean you're not doing Ubers, dude? Yeah, that is something that I'm gonna agree with you. I like the lore of PoE a lot. I don't know if I necessarily give a shit about the way that it's delivered. That's one thing that I remember thinking the first time I played through the full campaign of the base game. I was like, this world has some really cool stuff, but I just feel like the way some of it's presented is just, I don't know, it could be better. But, yeah, the forced campaign shit is something that I feel like I don't understand. That I don't understand. And maybe, like, you know, they kind of get accused of having like too much of a hard-on for Diablo 2, so a lot of their design decisions are sort of like, well, Diablo 2 did it this way. It's like, yeah, but that game's like fucking 30 years old, dude. Like, shit can change, right? Like, you don't have to just like, are you building the game, or is Blizzard building the game from 30 years ago? I don't understand why they don't do a system that's like adventure mode in this or something where like, yo, just fucking let me do maps from level 1, you know? Just open up the atlas from level 1 and let me level like that instead of having to do the campaign every single time I want to level in a league. Oh, you mean when they drop you? When they drop the fucking at the gallows? Yeah, that was metal as shit. When all the ones you don't pick get hanged. Is it get hanged or get hung? Because I don't want to say get hung, because that just makes me think that they're all packing. But I feel like grammatically it's get hung, right? You know what, let's just move past it. I do think one thing, and maybe you guys don't feel the same way about this, with PoE, but I feel like more than any other ARPG I've played, PoE feels like I'm not really farming for gear as much as I'm farming for currency to buy gear from other players who found it. Oh, sounds good, bro. Yeah, I'm just fucking grinding and chilling. I don't know, did you guys feel that way? Does PoE 2 feel that way? Or does it feel like you can actually control or kind of influence, like, you know, you got the drop, like, you got ground loot, instead of like, oh, you just got more of whatever you need to sell to this person on the marketplace, so they'll, you know, so you can get the item you want. Is that sort of like what really, I feel like, fucked up Diablo 3 when it first launched with that real money auction house or whatever the fuck it was they tried doing? Yeah, and that's the thing, like, crafting it's so interesting because I just saw a guy who was like going off on people in the Diablo subreddit who was like a diehard PoE player talking about how much better the crafting is in PoE, and I was like, listen, like, I don't necessarily hate the crafting in PoE, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not without problems. And like, yeah, it's layers of gambling, right? Like, there's stuff that you can do, and portions of it are deterministic, but portions of it are straight up just, you might fail, right? And if you fail, that's it. And like, that's not necessarily, I don't know, I don't think I have a problem with that, because you can do that with the Herodric Cube as well. I think it's the result of that, like, kind of mentality of just because it's obtuse and doesn't make sense right away makes it better. Which is like, I mean, just because the system is clear and easy to understand doesn't mean it's made for idiots. You know, it doesn't mean it can't have complexity. It just means it's a clear system. Yeah, that's not... And that's the thing where, like, you know, if you've got... Alex, thanks for the ball, dude. Thank you, Blake. Yeah, it's up on build, man. If you... This is my problem with, like... Do you remember what Blizzard said when Mythics were first introduced in the game, back when they were called Ubers in D4? They were like, less than 1% of the population of this game will ever see an Uber rare. And everyone was like, then why are you fucking telling us? You know, like, you could put a system in the game, and if that system is going to be used by 0.0001% of the player base, you might as well treat it as functionally non-existent, right? And it goes back to that crafting thing. Like, you're just going to narrow shit down to that point where you literally have to sit there and be like, okay, is it even feasible for me to even want to do this? Like, how much farming do I have to do to even try another attempt? And I just feel like you're putting the player in such a fucking dumb position, you know? It's like, I don't know. Feels like it's just like a shitbox situation that you then have to like justify. Like, ooh, it's hardcore. It's like, yeah, I mean, is it, or is it just kind of shitty? I don't know. To me, like hardcore should be. It should come from the gameplay, right? It should come from like something that you're doing while you're actually playing the game, not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 500 rolls to get one stat. Like, I mean, that's like when you're hitting the level. You're hitting like Korean levels of fucking predatory. You know, like what's the phrase I'm looking for? It's not necessarily gotcha. It's like the Lost Ark shit where you have to, you know, the higher up you get, the smaller percentage you have to like roll something higher. So like the thinking is like they're gonna keep you playing longer to get more, or they're going to, you know, force you to buy gems or whatever to try to get more. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're even like remotely rational, you're gonna look at that and go, nah, it's just when I stop. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, it's just when I stop. I don't want to fucking do that. I'm just gonna play something else. Because also, you're also just hitting diminishing returns at that point, right? This is the Warlock, by the way. Yeah, at that point, it's like, you're probably already one-tapping like 98% of the content in the game, so unless you just, you know, have a weird attachment to it, there's not really any reason to do it.
Not sure you even need it.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds fucking nasty.
Step up to my anvil. You know where to find me.
Helio, reward me, Pookie. Dude, you get so much XP for doing a war plan, it's crazy. And I need to check my... Ooh, what is this? Rampage deals... Increases the size? I didn't even use Rampage anymore, bro. I might have to, though. Yeah, I've been bumping. I've been bumping, dude. Yesterday, I binged pretty hard. Oh, right, the runes. What do we have rune-wise? Void health damage, spend crowd control, spend... Yep, okay. And then, what do we have? Rally, Dark Shroud. But, ooh, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Your boy needs a little bit of survivability. I'm kind of sad we lost lifesteal on the skulls then. That threw me for a loop. You know, I don't think I'm gonna use Rampage. We'll just leave that there and keep farming. Undercity. Wait, so can you fill all this out? When you reach maximum attunement, a portal to the final floor of the Undercity appears. Yo, yes, give me that shit. That is really nice.
Fight well, my friend.
Who said I'm not, dude? I'm knuckle deep already. I've been playing one-handed all day. God damn, bro. Alright. Captain Prolapse. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. The runes, they do nothing. You know what? I've got a better idea. I think to cast an ultimate. Oh shit, it's probably better.
We
came in swinging. Oh, there's more shit. Yeah, I was using dagger and focus as well, and then I got this unique that I kind of fuck with right now, so I'm just keeping it until I get something better. Yeah, it seems like I see a lot of two-handed uniques for warlocks. Not many one-handed ones, honestly, right now. Build is so fucking done, dude. It's 250, yep. Sounds good, brother. You too, man. Best of luck and enjoy the ride. This is a custom one that I'm sort of slapping together, but it's basically just Warlock Legion, or Legion Lock. Babe Ruth Legion Lock, baby. Alright, I need to change these runes real quick. Because I feel like I might get more offering if I pop the ult. And if I do, then I might get barrier a little more consistently. Yep, sure enough. God, it's fucking nice. Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. One-man army with a demon's help a ton. 100%. Dude, it's kind of nuts how different it is, isn't it? Fucking wild. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of awesome though. The whole game is just like wildly different. I love it.
Mortal souls, ripe for Lilith.
Shit.
Lilith will be pleased.
This is Torment 5. Yeah, this build is super, super fun. think T4 is where I need to be. This doesn't feel fast enough to be efficient, honestly. Yep. Case in point. You know what? I'm just gonna reset this. This is too fucking slow. Yo, what up, dude? Jesus Christ. They heard me saying I don't think I need to be in T5 yet, and they wanted to prove a point. Oh my god. You're so generous, sir. You're so generous. How you doing, man? You been doing alright? Staying fresh, staying
Step up
spicy.
to my anvil.
This is Legion Lock. Legion Lock with my own little twists. There we go. That's much more doable. A lot smoother. I really like the 12 Tormenteer system, dude. It's so much easier to find your breakpoints. Holy shit. Building a bow, goddamn. Yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot on your plate, brother. You looking to move? Like, further, or just new house, Jesus, new house, but same place? Nice, man, hell yeah. Yeah, that is one thing that we were talking about earlier, like, it was just, the spikes, it was twofold for me. It was spiky, and then also, and spiky, and because of the spikes, it's harder to figure out where the, like, actual breakpoints were, and then, on top of that, I didn't like how, once you got juiced enough, Tier 4 started to feel like T1, and then the only place you would really find difficulty was in the pit. Whereas, like, I mean, pit should be pinnacle difficulty, right? And, like, it still is. But the fact that the rest of the game can actually scale to something that's a little more in line with what you can expect as you start pushing upwards in the pit is really nice. Because it was really weird to just, like, only have the tower or the pit be where you would kind of, like, hit some friction, and then even on T4, T4 would feel, like, fucking penitent. It's just like, yeah, it feels weird. More of the game feels usable, for sure. Yo, good night, bro. Rest up, and I'll catch you soon. What class you rocking, Sean? Oh, that is so nice. It just drops the portal right where you are. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and then I'll be back with some more. Alright, see you guys soon.